This is the beginning of Ciorba de Perisoare. So what I have here, let me just mix it a bit so you can see. I chopped a bigger onion and I divided in two. I put half there and half here with the meat. Okay, then I like red pepper, but you can put any kind of veggies that you like. The way I make it right now, in here I have a bit of oil, okay, onions and red pepper, and I'm going to add these carrots. There were about 3 of them, like yay big, and parsnip. I'm going to chop this, drop it here in this. I'm going to let it how do you call that? I'm going to when it comes to me, I'll tell you. I'm going to fry it a bit all together, but that's not what I meant. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so now I chopped the parsley, not parsnip. I made a mistake earlier. I'm going to drop it in here. I only have one hand, so can you help? I'm asking my sister to help a bit. There you go. And now I'm going to turn on my stove. And we will saute them for a bit. I think that's what the word that I was looking for. I like to add here some salt. I don't have a recipe, exact recipe on this, because I've got years of experience, so I'm thinking maybe just a teaspoon of salt, and I like black pepper, so I'm doing that too. Okay. And one secret ingredient that I like, it's basilicum for me. But that's about it. Not much, just a tiny bit here. And this can start sauteing itself. Now in here, I'm going to add in the meat. See, I have about 800 grams of meat. Half of a big onion, you know, like practically one small onion, with an egg. And I'm going to add salt. Again, I have no measure because I don't measure anymore. I don't know, half a teaspoon, so it's not too salty. And black pepper. And I'm going to mix all this pretty well, and I'll add here the basilicum too. And I'm going to mix this very well, and this gets done in like meatballs, you know. And I'll come back to you once this is going to start boiling. What I didn't tell you guys, this requires rice, so I'm putting like kind of a half a cup to a cup, and then I'll mix them. And now look at this, it's already started to saute here. I'm not gonna let them fry too much, just a tiny bit till the onion gets you know, a clear like glass color. And oops, my objective is already it's too much steam, guys, and my objective got steamed. Okay, so a few more minutes. I usually do it like about, what should I say, 3-4 minutes I saute this here, and then I'll add water, and then I'm going to show you a bit later what's the secret ingredient in this, so you guys make it just like I do it. As I said, I don't have a recipe, guys, like a straight recipe. I'm not taking it out of a book. I'm just telling you how I make it. So I'll come back as soon as I add some water. Okay, so this is how much water I added. Okay, it's maybe four and a half liters in this pot, and now I'm adding up the meatballs type of thing. Okay, from all this, my sister is going to make these small meatballs. Some other people like to put sweet paprika in it. I don't. But you can add that, or you can add something called leuștean in Romanian or Liebstock in German. I'm not quite sure what the right wording for that is in English. Once we have all the meatballs in the pot, we are going to let it boil for a bit, and I'll come back just later when I know for sure that the meat and the rice is it's been cooked. And at the end we are adding the secret ingredient. I mean secret, this is what I like to put in it. Most of the people do this, you know, once they have this, but some, if they don't have the secret ingredient, I'm going to tell you what exactly you can add if you don't have that. Okay, so I'll see you guys soon when it's pretty much over. I'll tell you exactly how much I let it boil. Okay, so this is the soup, ciorba, how we call it, after about 25 minutes of boiling. Okay, this is how it looks. If it's foaming up and you don't like that foam, you can take it off with a thing like this, with a foam catcher, whatever you call it, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now, and I'm going to come back when this is already done for the secret ingredient at the end. And I found out in the meantime how it's called in English. It's lovage or something like that. It's spelled L-O-V-A-G-E. So I'll come back, guys. Okay, so after about an hour and a half of boiling it, and I added about almost 2 liters of water, not all at once, but whenever it went down, I'm going to put this. This is something that makes the soup, the ciorba, a bit sour, and that's the actual secret of it. Okay, I usually get this when I go back to Romania for a visit, so I get more of them, and or from here, from whatever stores that we can manage to find. Okay, and it's this is the lovage in English. This is what I'm adding, and I usually like to add like lots of them because it gives it a very, very good taste. So just give me 1 second so I can tear the envelope apart and pour it in. Once I do this, it's going to boil only about 5 minutes, guys, nothing more. Let me just make sure that I'm taking everything out, because this is such a delicacy and I don't want to waste anything. So I'm just mixing it. You know what? I think I'm gonna add a bit more. I'm gonna add a bit more of the lovage, leuștean in Romanian, Liebstöckel in German. So let me just grab a bit more. There you go. This is the taste that I honestly love in this soup, ciorba, and it's lovely. Okay, and it smells amazing. So in about 5 minutes I'm going to come back, and I'm going to take some out so we can put it in a plate. And we are drinking we are not drinking this, we are eating this with sour cream. That's how I like it. Okay guys, so 5 minutes passed. This ciorba, this soup is done. I'm going to take some out so you can see how all this came out and what I like about it. When I had my kids, like my kids were younger, you know, and they wouldn't eat all these veggies that somebody can, like we can put them in soups. I used to chop them really, really fine, and they didn't realize that. They ate them all with the food at the same time. My kids loved it, and my family loves this soup. So, bon appetit, guys. This is what I put in it, like heavy cream for you in English. Here in Germany it's Schlagsahne. That's what I'm actually eating. And it's lovely, it's tasty, and it's really good. I normally eat this with bread, guys, because I love bread. Okay? You can, it's tasty, it's really, really tasty. And most of the people, what I forgot to mention to you, they might add vegeta, but I don't like that. So, not in this soup. This is a different kind of soup that I do not add vegeta. Bon appetit, guys, and talk to you soon.